Hello everyone, my name is Owain on the Thomas Bros channel, and today we will be reviewing all of the Doctor Doom stuff that I have in my possession. So, recently I got this thing for Christmas, and so I thought it would be a good idea if I reviewed and went through all of the Doctor Doom figures that I have. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So starting from smallest to biggest, and we'll be starting off with this guy, the Lego Doctor Doom minifigure. Now, pardon me, I did do a review on this figure in my Lego Marvel figures review, Lego Marvel minifigs review, which I would recommend watching if you want a more in-detail review of this minifigure, because I'm really just going to go over it very quickly. It's a good minifigure. It's my favourite minifigure, actually. I got this for my birthday last year, I think it was, 2023. And I really like this minifigure. And so, for that, I'm giving it a... I know in the Lego Marvel minifigure review, I gave it a 10 out of 10 because it's a really... Oh god, Doom's dead. Because it's a really good minifigure, but I think compared to these figures, to some of these figures, it's not going to look as great, but it's still really good. That's why I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. Then we have this figure. What's it called? It's like Doctor Doom. It's like from a Monster line or something. My mum got this for me as a surprise last year, again, 2023. And it's alright. You know, it has loads of spikes. It's a very more monstrous form of Doctor Doom. Obviously it has like some kind of weird eye thing in the middle, which is like, I don't know, like a warped version of the Eye of Agamotto or something. It also has a shield that's meant to clip on at the back here or onto the arms, but I don't have that. I think the best part about this would have to be the mask. The mask looks pretty cool, but overall, it's just an okay figure. I do like how articulated it is, though. I mean, just look at this. I can break Doom's legs. Weird. So, but it's still not even as good as the Lego minifig one, so it has to get an 8. An 8 out of 10, I think. An 8 or a 7. My opinion varies depending on how I'm feeling that day. So now we have the God Emperor Doom figure, and I really like this one. It's obviously based off of how he looks in Secret Wars, with all the white and stuff, and this is a really cool figure. So you've got, like, obviously it's very articulated. You can, like, bend the knees and the arms, and the head is, you can turn it all the way around like some kind of weird owl. Oh, that was a bit awkward then. And you can even take off the cape if you want. That is a bit more tricky. Oh god, Doom's died again. So you can take the cape off again if you want a shirtless Doom. I don't know why you'd want that. Weirdo. So I really like how the white actually melds with the silver. I mean, I like that in the comics. I don't think it's as good as his green and silver, but I still really like this look for Doom. And I just really like the mask as well. It does do a very good job at depicting God Emperor Doom. And yeah, not much else to really say about this figure. I like all the texture that the armour has, like all the bolts that you can see in it, and even like the chainmail, I think it's called, that's kind of like under there. So, yeah, I do really like this figure. 9 out of 10. I guess I'll just lay these down from now on so I don't... Actually, you know what? Because this one's so big, let's just throw them over there. Alright, so this is the big one. This is Doctor Doom, if ever I've seen it. So, again, I got this for Christmas this year, 2024. And I saw this a few years back at a Comic-Con. I think it was the second Comic-Con I went to for when I went as a Green Goblin. And I instantly fell in love with this statue. But actually having it now it's really cool. I was trying to find the words then, but it's really cool. So, first of all, he's standing on like a mountain of dead like animal bones and skulls and stuff, which, you know, is a pretty cool stand. And like he has this like magic kind of fire, or this orange magic or whatever, that's like swirling around his hands. And obviously the armour is very detailed. They've drawn it with like black lines to give it more definition. And actually there's a piece of cardboard here that goes over the statue. Sorry guys, I do have a cold, by the way. So actually, here it is here. If you guys want to pause it and read it, I'll give you a few seconds too. Okay, so we're moving on now. So I think it does say that it's... I can't remember what it's made off of. I can't remember what it's made out of, but I think it's something like polyester or something, or polystyrene. Yeah, polystyrene, I think it's what it's made out of. This whole statue, and it's very... Just, again, it's amazing. I don't really know what else I can say. So, yeah, the black lines do give it a lot of definition, and I'm only just now realising, if you look at the armour here, there are, like, buckles to keep the armour together. So that's actually a really cool detail I hadn't noticed before. Obviously, the cape does kind of move. So, yeah. And, I mean, I'm trying to get as close as I can to the mask. Yeah, so here's a close-up of the mask now. I managed to get an image of it. So, yeah, this is a really, really cool mask design. Obviously, you can see the kind of, like, yellowish eyes in there, and, like, the really red raw skin, because obviously he got his face blown up. And you can see, like, all the different bolts around the eyebrows and on, like, the forehead. And then you also have the kind of spring things. I mean, I don't know, like the springs. The springs that, like, allow the mask's mouth to move. I had to get a closer look in myself, because that image that you're seeing there, guys, is coming up in post. So, yeah, it's really cool. I really like how detailed the mask is, because compared to everything else, like, the whole model is really detailed, but the mask being, like, probably the smallest thing on there, aside from, like, the actual bones, but in terms of Doctor Doom himself, being the smallest thing on there, they got surprisingly a lot of detail on there, which I'm really happy with. You can also see, like, in the light, it may not show up as well here, guys, but you can kind of see, like, the lines of fabric glistening in the light, and even, like, a line of it right here for where it's been, like, cut or something, which is really cool. So yeah, I also love how, like, the silver is also kind of glistening, and it really mashes well with the silver. The green and silver really mash well together, and yeah, I don't really have anything, like, I'm struggling for things to say other than just, it's amazing, because it is. And for that, I'm going to have to give it a 10 out of 10. I really hope Doctor Doom looks as good as he does in this model in the films, because, oh my god, this is great. And now, we shall finish off with yet another thing that I got for Christmas this year. This is Secret Wars. I think this is like quite late on, like this is without any of the build-up of time runs out, so it literally starts off, I think, where Battle World begins, and I haven't read through it yet, but I thought it was worth including, considering the fact that, you know, Doctor Doom is the main villain. I have skimmed through the pages, though, to look at some of the pictures. So, like, here. So, you've got some picture of Doctor Doom right there. So, I can't wait to read this book. I'm reading a book right now with my mum, but that should, like a Bendy and the Ink Machine book, which I may be reviewing once I've finished it, but that will probably be next year, in 2025. So, this will have to wait until then, but once I do, I will probably be going over this as well, maybe. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to reading this at some point and getting a better understanding of what's actually going to happen in Secret Wars and Doomsday. So, yeah. Obviously, I can't review this yet. I haven't even read it. So, I'll just put that to one side for now. So, with that being said, guys, I have been Owen on the Thomas Bros channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!